Here we go. We haven't actually left anywhere. We are thrilled to be here. We have been here since 10:30. We've been going strong. The Stronger Together podcast is bringing you the voices of ISTE. My name is Matthew Joseph, and I am thrilled and honored to be asked to do this for the fourth year in a row, to share these voices with you, to bring you the sessions that are going to be coming up and hear the impact of our guests, but also talking about impact and bring back my co-host from School AI, talking about their impact, talking about his work. And just thrilled to look at that. He even throws some.
That's a thing. Oh man!
Did you do that?
The whole time? I can just do that the whole
Doesn't
time.
work for me. Oh, wait a minute. How did the co-host get the cool graphics?
I don't know, but this just made
Boo.
my day. You cannot give the ADHD person this type of power.
Oh no, we are in trouble now for all of our future guests and viewers.
I'm excited to be back, man. Again, it's so great. I had to run to the seat because I was connecting with people that I've known for like over a decade, and it's hugs and smiles and catching up, and you only have like 3 minutes to do it, and then you're running back. And our guest today was catching up. It's like, I'm here because I wanted to see you. It's like so empowering and amazing, because connecting with teachers is something I've always loved to do as a teacher, and now that I'm at School AI, I get to now work with these people. I get to connect with them and collaborate. So if you are excited about doing it, definitely stop by booth 2714 today. Or not today, but tomorrow and Tuesday. And if you're watching this recorded, you can't stop by. That's okay. You can just find us online.
There you go. I like it. Well, speaking of the guests, let's bring her back in. I had a first opportunity last year in San Antonio to interview you, and I was just like, I think I forgot to ask questions because I was just like taking it all in. And from that point on, I've really been following your work and really impressive. So Laurel, thank you for signing up again. I saw your name come by. I'm like, yes, I wanted to make this happen. So for those who don't know your work, share a little bit about what you do and who you are.
All right. Okay, is this on? I'm sounding okay?
You're on. You
sound great.
All right. All right. Well, it's great to be back. Thank you so much, and it's great to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So I am a university professor. Before that, I was a middle school teacher for 20 years.
Wow, what a jump. Middle school to college professor.
Yes. I work in the teacher education program, though, and I love it. I love it so much. Like Cal State San Bernardino, shout out, go Yotes. And I love teaching middle school. I loved everything about it. I got involved with ISTE 2016, 2017, and in the digital citizenship community. And now I'm an ISTE faculty member, ISTE plus ASCE faculty member.
Wow, go you.
Lex. Look at that.
I like it. Important.
Yeah.
I teach the digital citizenship and action course for ISTE. I'm an ISTE author, and I am wrapping up my doctorate in organizational leadership.
Congratulations.
Just submitted my dissertation.
That's big time.
So all of those things, yeah, and it's great to be at ISTE. This is truly the conference that fills my bucket. So many amazing people, brilliant, willing to share, willing to learn together, and so I'm just super grateful to be here.
So next year you'll have Dr. Laurel.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, that's pretty awesome.
I can't wait.
I can't wait either.
So your teacher prep,
Yeah.
it's something that I've always felt is a lot of work because it's constantly changing. Like I taught English high school 15 years. Like it was basically the same curriculum, and I would have to change it up, but it was the same curriculum. For you, have you seen the approaches change like drastically? Maybe not as much, or is it still the same pedagogical approach? Like, what's it look like for you, having been in the middle school classroom before you're middle schoolers, but now trying to keep up with the world in which teachers are constantly trying to evolve in?
There's two parts to that. Good pedagogy, solid pedagogy is kind of evergreen, and it's just that part of what we know is really, really good teaching practices. However, we have had so much research in the last 5-10 years, brain research and the neuroscience part of learning, where we know so much more on how our brains actually learn and how we process our learning, that we have so many new ideas on how we can help our students access that learning, especially the world has changed, right? And it's a different beast. It's a different beast for our students. It's a different beast for our teachers. And so making sure that they are prepared to go in and that they can support their students when we do live in a digital age it's paramount. So yes, it's good, solid pedagogy, and then what are those best practices? How do we use technology with intentionality? How do we remove barriers? Oh my gosh, UDL. It's just so many different things that we know now that maybe we didn't really know or grasp 10 years ago. And so that's where it's challenging but fun, and I love it. And my students are excited and eager to go out. And I think this next generation of teachers they're amazing, and I'm so thrilled to be a part of their journey.
Wow. So we had just talked to Shannon Miller, who you came and talked to, and I think the two of you are in a competition to who has the most sessions. So when I was looking through, you already had one this morning at 10:15, Designing for Belonging, and then tomorrow you have 3, The Future of Learning, Accessible, Intentional, and Human. That's at 10 o'clock. And then at 11 o'clock, The Future of Learning again. And then the anti-tech backlash at 12:15. So you're going strong all day tomorrow.
Yes.
And then in case you thought you were done at 4:15, digital equity in UDL, a perfect match. So you have 4 things going tomorrow.
I can't even. I can go to all of these. There's only so much time in my day. Shame on you, Laurel. Not everyone can go to. Other people can just have sessions attended to.
Yeah, so tell us about tomorrow. When are you going to bed at like 8 o'clock? Like, I got a big day tomorrow. Tell us about the session. So for our viewers and listeners out there, they can be like, I am checking all these off, except for Nick. He can't go to them all.
I can't. I want to so badly. You have all of my favorite words in these sessions. I can't explain.
Well, as I mentioned, UDL is something that's near and dear to my heart. Yes. So I'm very, very excited about that session. I really want to talk about digital equity, UDL. There's so many different pieces to that. I mean, I have some really amazing research that I've been doing with my own students, and I'm excited to bring and share tomorrow. Lots of resources. The other sessions, I mean, look, the anti-tech backlash.
Look, everybody. Now we're being serious. She's like, look.
Well, I mean, the anti-tech backlash is real. Right, and it's something that we have to address, and I think I'm all about addressing things head on. Pretty much everybody that knows me is like, I don't have a lot of a filter. I like to say a lot.
That's what I like about this.
I like to speak frankly and clearly and kindly, but let's be frank and clear and kind. And so I'm really excited about that session because I've done a lot of research. I am the senior educational strategist for CAMI as well. I'm a full-time professor, full-time at CAMI. And in my role, I've been able to write a few white papers and do some really deep research. And so I'm going to be able to share all of that research tomorrow. And that's something that I think is really important for us as educators is we know what the right thing to do is. We know that how we need to use technology with intentionality and to remove those barriers and to provide accessibility. But how do we communicate that to our parents and caregivers? How do we demystify what we're doing in our classrooms to help our students so that way it's not so scary? And that way we have a common understanding and we can show parents how we're actually helping their students be prepared. Not just for right now and not just succeed in school right now, but in the future. We want to have a digital literate citizenship, and we want people to be able to go and participate and be participatory citizens in our democracy. And the only way we can do that is if we prepare them. And so, I love digital. What a shocker. I love digital citizenship. I love media literacy.
Surprise, everybody.
And those are all the things that I get to talk about and share some really great resources so people can go back, feel empowered to have these hard conversations.
I don't even know where to begin. I'm just so overwhelmed by awesomeness right now. It is just... But
anyway, and he just got to meet you, so just wait.
This is the thing Matt and I talked about, where one, yes, I get to meet all these people I've known, I haven't seen them in a year, and he catch up. But now I get to meet awesome. Like, I want to be your best friend now. Like, I would absolutely want to read everything you've done, see everything. Like,
Well, it is worth it. Let me tell you, that's what I've been doing the last year.
well, and that's what's so powerful. Again, because I am passionate about UDL as well, and equity, things that I talk about, things I talk about with School AI is about making sure there's equitable access to these tools. And so to meet someone else who has that same passion and just like, oh my goodness, let's just get into a room and like talk for like the next 5 hours in a row. But I can't because you're doing a million sessions that I want to attend. But this is where the thing where afterwards I'm going to find her on LinkedIn, follow, and I'm going to find her on socials, follow, and I'm going to go, okay, here's the DM, like, how you doing? Like, I want to jump on. That is what it gives me every single year. And to be able to sit next to a brand new person like you and go, oh, okay, we are on the same page. Like, we need to make this happen. Like, how do we make this happen? And then the next person will come in and be like, oh, cool, now I want to hang out with this person all day. And I think what you're talking about with that research too, which is so key, what I wouldn't give, I always talk about, oh, if I had School AI, I was a first year teacher. If I had brain science research when I was a first year teacher, if I understood more deeply about how the prefrontal lobe of my 15-year-olds in my class are so fully underdeveloped.
So underdeveloped.
Right?
So underdeveloped.
Like, every time I would say, why? I would go, oh, because
Yes.
my prefrontal cortex.
Right
But also for my own stuff as a neurodivergent, ADHD, dyslexic, like, it would help me. Like, I am able to process my life now, knowing more about
Absolutely.
that and be able to talk to my therapist or talk to my parents and just be like, hey, you always ask me why? This is why. This is the research behind why I acted or did the things that I did. And it's such a disservice to our students that we don't know this, or you say something like brain and science and the average teacher goes, well, that's not me.
Right. Yeah, but it is everyone though. And like you said, it's not just learning and how to do this for our students, but it also helps inform our own practice and how learning about ourselves, learning about how we learn, learning about our brains, learning about all of these things. It's just so exciting when we can talk to people and we can say like, oh, this is why I approach teaching and learning like this. This is how I feel comfortable teaching. And then it's like, it opens up a whole new world. And then you're also open to new possibilities on how you can approach your practice, because I do feel like teaching is a practice. We're never done learning, right? And so we're continuing. That's what ISTE is all about. We're here to learn and increase our practice.
So
With UDL, I was doing UDL before I knew what UDL was.
Right. I think a lot of teachers were.
Yeah, like I remember being told that using Comic Sans was unprofessional. Right? This was very early in my career. I used it because I visually liked it. I didn't know why. I didn't understand why until I learned that Comic Sans is a part of the font family that is good for dyslexic learners. It's the spacing between the letters. It made my brain happy, literally.
The thickness of the letters, the spacing, all of it. And it's such an interesting way we can unlock that learning for our students. The thing that I love about UDL is it's not just good for some students, it's good for all students.
Yes.
And then we just call it good teaching, which we didn't know that was this thing. And then now we're like, oh, we actually have all of this research, we have all this science behind it. And it's an amazing field. I love being a part of it as a researcher, but also as an educator and bringing it to my pre-service teachers. They're amazing. We have the best teachers are coming up, and then they get to come and learn from those of us that have been around a while and made a few mistakes and have grown and had the challenges. And now we have things where we can go forward and make things. They're learning really accessible.
So yeah, and we could just talk all day. So Nick, make sure you.
I'm sorry.
But before we get you out of here, you have two more. Think you were done on Monday. Tuesday, you have student data privacy at 1:00, and Tuesday at 3:00, the imagination and play in higher education. So you are busy.
Yes,
So
yes.
make sure, if you're out there watching or listening, make sure to put her name in the search, get the laundry list of sessions, hear all the great work. And as Nick is finding out in real time, like I found out a year ago in San Antonio, follow the work. that Laurel is doing. It is impactful. It is supporting all of our students. And for me, in the role that I have as assistant superintendent, I can take that and share those resources with my community and teachers as well. So I really appreciate you taking the time again to come in. We are going to continue to follow you, right, Nick? We'll make that happen.
Absolutely.
I'm giving you homework, but
Right away.
But make sure to stay tuned. We have some amazing more guests coming up. Tune in. We've had people log on live. It is great to see that, but we really appreciate you taking the time and spending it with us today.
Thank you for having me. This has been awesome.
It is great. With your busy schedule, you squeezed us in, so we're thrilled. And for those of you out there watching and listening, did it work again? Fireworks for Nick. We're going to wrap it up with Nick's fireworks.
Because we don't have a back room.
Yeah.
Just because we don't have a background. We're going full authentic. And thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being a part of this journey and take in all you can here at ISTE 2026.